Shut up and sit down.
Hello, my name is Justin Adams, and welcome to Jay's Taste. Netflix, you finally fucking did it. A movie that I thoroughly enjoyed.
Your summer chancer, a freaky, freaky dancer.
My house got robbed.
What did they take?
My grandma's silver.
Did you call the authorities?
Yeah.
The world is bigger than your silverware.
Grow up.
Everyone is an asshole. Taking mine, fuck you. Stop. Sometimes I feel like I'm underneath a whirlpool. Like I can't even breathe. The way people treat each other.
Makes me so furious. Kevin, stop it! Is there anything I can do?
I don't feel at home in this world anymore is this crazy, weird movie. This movie stars Melanie Lynskey as this girl who is fed up with the world. No matter what she does, no matter how good she tries to be, she just keeps getting shit on. People are cutting her in line. People are letting their dogs shit on her yard. Their cars backing up and not letting her go before, even though she had the runaway. There's many things that she just is starting to lose her mind over, and the thing that is the tipping point, the one that makes her just lose it all completely, is a combination of this dog shit and this dude breaking into her house and stealing her laptop and her grandmother's silver, her silver spoons and all these other little antiques. She starts to lose it. She calls the police, and the police don't want anything to do with it. They say that there's nothing that can really be done, and she doesn't believe in that. She thinks that there is something that can be done, but they just do not want to do anything about it because it is not that big of a deal. But to her, it's a big deal because someone went into her house. The world just keeps shitting on her, and she is sick of it. So she goes to Elijah Wood, who is the character whose dog keeps shitting on her lawn, and she confronts him. She's like one of the first people that she confronts. She's like, "Hey, stop letting your dog shit in my yard." And Elijah Wood's like, "Okay." And then she goes back over there to kind of have him help her with collecting the laptop and the silver. And her trying to find the laptop and the silver lead her into this little crime drug family who they have some secrets, and they have this son who is addicted to stealing shit. He's with the wrong people, and he is doing a bunch of heroin. This movie is very dark. When I saw the trailer, when I saw Melanie Lynskey was in it, I thought this was going to be not really a wacky comedy, but I thought it was going to be like a typical Joe Swanberg type comedy, because she has been, the last few years, has been starring in those Joe Swanberg films. But it's not. It is a funny movie. It is dark, but in the same sense as Catfight, it is this movie that is so dark, man. It is actually kind of scary of how not only just this girl who's just taking this shit very seriously, just she wants her shit back, and the way that she deals with it is kind of scary because of how realistic it looks and how I can actually see all of this shit happening. Elijah Wood is really, really good in this, but dude, Melanie Lynskey, she is awesome. She is so good. Like, she, in every single role that she's ever had, she's never really been the front and center. She's never been the lead. And this movie, I feel like, is going to change that, because she is so good in this role. She is so good. She has this little monologue, not really a monologue, but just this conversation with one of the people, and this in the beginning and in the middle, where she's just telling these people that she hates the world and she just wants everybody to not be assholes. And it is perfect. It's something that is so smartly written and is relatable, because what she's saying is what everybody is thinking. Even if you're an asshole, you're still thinking, I want everyone else to stop being assholes. And that's exactly what this character wants. And when shit hits the fan, guys, shit hits the fan. Like, there is some crazy shit that happens in this movie. Broken fingers, people die, there are guns, there's violence, there's drugs. It's a crazy, crazy movie. But it did lose its footing by the third act. By once the shit completely hits the fan, you can totally tell this movie did not really know what to do at that point. there is kind of like this chase scene, but then the movie just kind of, the reason why I don't like it is because everything from the first hour and a half is so realistic and grounded and feels like it can actually happen, and then this last act comes in, and I know it can happen, blah blah blah, but it just kind of felt unbelievable, and it just kind of felt like the writer and director just didn't really know what to do, and they just kind of felt like they needed to end it on this kind of happy note, and I felt like it just didn't fit with the rest of the movie, because the rest of the movie was this dark, realistic, and painfully honest portrayal on what life is actually like when you get fucked over. You actually kind of have to ignore it, or you were going to have to take chances like Melanie Lynskey's character did and kind of fuck yourself over in order to do what's right, and I think that's very, very interesting. And the fact that Netflix distributed a movie that I actually enjoyed that isn't called iBoy makes me happy, makes me think that I actually have taste again, because wow, I was really starting to become worried. It worked really well. I really, really liked the tone of this movie. It was muy perfecto. While I thought the third act was a little stupid, I think that this movie is totally worth watching. It is now available on Netflix. If you have Netflix, check it out, man. It is a really, really good movie. It's way better than anything Netflix has done. It's their best movie yet, and I think it's going to be really hard to top. I'm hoping that The Discovery with Jason Segel is going to be just as good, or if not better. But I won't be surprised if it's not, because this movie is going to be really hard to touch. It's a good Netflix movie. Good on you, Netflix. Alright guys, that's what I think about I Don't Feel at Home in This World Anymore. What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments section. Let me know what you guys think. And if you guys want to check it out, you can. It is available on Netflix. You have the ability to watch it, not watch it, and to rewatch it if you really want to. Alright guys, remember you can follow me on Twitter at I'mJust_420. And always remember to like, subscribe, blah blah blah. Yes.
Vigilante action's a good way to get your wig knocked off.
You have beautiful eyes, okay?
What do you want?
For people to not be assholes. I'm not letting you shoot anyone else.